Inducted into the Hall this year in the notable category, Cecil Jones. Cecil Jones was born in the potato country of Idaho. Most of the young kids there picked potatoes for their money, but Cecil opted to ride broncs at some of the local rodeos to make his spending money. He found that you could make $1 a ride, and to him, that was a lot better than picking spuds. The year was 1934. Cecil was 17 years old, and he was on his way to a life of rodeo that has spanned some 60 years. In 1937, Cecil met the rodeo king of the West, Harry Rowell, and a lifelong friendship between Cecil and Harry began. Cecil began working on the Rowell Ranch, and whenever he could, he would enter in a rodeo. He joined the Cowboys Turtles Association in 1938 and began riding bareback saddle broncs and bulls. His rodeo career was somewhat interrupted in 1941 when he was drafted into the Army, but his heart was still in rodeo. So, while in Japan, he helped organize a rodeo featuring cowboys who were also serving their time. It was 1945 and was part of the American occupation of Japan. After returning from Japan, Cecil was lured back to California by Mr. Rowell to manage his ranch. Cecil retired from rodeoing in 1949, but only as a contestant. He has continued to be involved in rodeo for more than 60 years. As a rodeo secretary, judge, and rodeo coordinator, he has worked rodeos from Madison Square Garden to the Cow Palace in San Francisco. Cecil is particularly proud of being chosen as the first National Final Secretary at the 1959 NFR held in Dallas. Cecil served 2 years on the board of directors of the PRCA as a committee representative. Some of the many awards he has received include the PRCA Promotion of Rodeo and Western Life Award, Cow Palace Special Appreciation Award, and the Justin Boot Company Man of the Year and Standard of the West Award. Cecil Jones certainly has had a lifetime of rodeo association. This quote from Cecil sums up the way he has lived his life. I am committed to see that rodeo as a sport and as part of America's most treasured history of the West and the Western way of life is passed on for future generations.